north, I travel south. I found a tiny house and I can't help the way I feel. Oh yes, you can kick me, and you can punch me, and you can break my face, but you won't change the way I feel. 'Cause I love you. And is it really so strange? Or is it really so strange? Or is it really so strange? I say no, you say yes, and you will change your mind. I left the south, I travelled north. I got confused, I killed a horse, I can't help the way I feel. Oh yes, you can punch me, and you can bug me, and you can break my spine, but you won't change the way I feel. 'Cause I love you. And is it really so strange? Or is it really so strange? Or is it really so strange? I say no, you say yes, but you will change your mind. I left the north again, I travelled south again, and I got confused, I killed him, and I can't help the way I feel. I can't help the way I feel. I can't help the way I feel. I lost my bag in Newport packing. Why is the last mile the hardest mile? My throat was dry with the sun in my eyes, and I realized I could never go back home again.
Like, how's everything going with the Smiths? I mean, like, it looks as though you're in a really good position at the moment.
I think we are. I think that the last stretch really has been the best time ever in every way, recording-wise, and we do feel a great sense of power, which is good.
Well, if I can refer then to the last stretch, as you call it, as say to the last 6 or 8 months, what about the previous 6 months? Now, they weren't happy at all.
No, they were extremely unhappy. I mean, people may not know, but we had serious battles with the record company. We were in court, and we were this, and we were that, and we were being sued for every conceivable movement we had ever done. So it was really very depressing, and we didn't really win the whole thing. There was just a settlement, which it made it probably even worse, I suppose, because there was so much money involved and so many bills to pay at the end of the whole thing. I mean, The Queen is Dead was finished a long, long time before Rough Trade would allow it to be released. So we were slightly annoyed about that. Most of the days I spent with lawyers and with people from the record company trying to settle certain things. And it went on for so long, 6 months, 7 months, that it became purgatory. And I didn't think really that any vaguely strong group could really live through it. It was so personally damaging and awful in every way that I think it would have crushed a lesser resilient group. But the fact that we came through it, and quite proudly also, and then had a very good stretch towards the end of the year, was, I think, a great triumph.
On the high-rise estate, what's at the back of your mind? On a 3-day debate on a high-rise estate, what's at the back of your mind? 2 icy cold hands conducting the way, it's the Eskimo blood in my veins. amid concrete and clay and general decay, nature must still find a way. So ignore all the codes of the day, let your juvenile impulses sway. This way and that way and this way and that way, God has sex implores you to let yourself lose yourself. Stretch out and wait, stretch out and wait. Let your puny body lie down, as we lie you say, as we lie you say. Stretch out and wait, stretch out and wait. Let your puny body lie down, as we lie you say. Will the world end in the night time? I really don't know. Or will the world end in the daytime? I really don't know. And is there any point ever having children? No, I don't know. What I do know is we're here and it's now. So stretch out and wait, stretch out and wait. There is no debate, no debate, no debate. How can you consciously contemplate when there's no debate, no debate? Stretch out and wait, stretch out and wait, stretch out and wait,
How important do you think the Smiths' image is? Is it important to you?
Oh, yeah. Not in the sense of, you know, the way we have our haircut or the clothes we wear. Not image in that sense, just again, you know, our image, I think, encompasses that whole kind of manifesto thing and doctrine. And I think our image is crucially important. You just take a look at the new LP. I mean, I think the World Won't Listen's a really, really good, strong LP sleeve. I think it's one of the strongest for a long time, as was the Elvis Presley Shoplifting sleeve. But the World Won't Listen sleeve, I think, is really, really good because our audience, you know, people who want to buy the record, they buy it, and the sleeve is trying to sort of depict them, really. I mean, not that we regard all our audience as all wearing leather jackets and having either bouffants or quiffs or anything. It's much more important than that. It's just we do try and identify ourselves to our audience as young and living in the 80s. I mean, we are young and we do live very much in the 80s. That's why we don't want to be painted as just a rock and roll band with all the traditions of the other rock and roll groups, because there's something that special and extra that you need in the 80s that audience require from the group. I wouldn't want to go out, if I wasn't in a group, I wouldn't want to go out and see a group and, you know, just see them come on and do the old leather pants strip or the light strip and the backdrop and the usual kind of palaver. I mean, our image is that we try to portray that we live in the real world.
Hey everybody, welcome to part 4 of my Smiths album deep dive series, and today I'm not going to be talking about a studio album in the true sense, but rather the Smiths US compilation album Louder Than Bombs. Now, when I first bought this, I really thought it was a studio album. To me, it kind of played like the Smiths White Album. It was a double album. Stylistically, it was all over the map. I didn't realize that really what it was a collection of all the A's and B-side singles that hadn't appeared on an album in the US to date. Now, a month before in the UK, the Smiths had released a compilation entitled The World Won't Listen, which served a similar purpose. It was a collection of their singles to that point, had a couple of album tracks thrown in for good measure. But Louder Than Bombs, I'm going to cover in this series just because I want to collect all those great songs together in this series, and the only way to do that is to feature this particular compilation, and it's the one that I grew up listening to. I'm not as familiar with The World Won't Listen, even though I do own it, and to me, Louder Than Bombs actually hangs together well as an album. I feel like the songs are sequenced perfectly. All of the album, all the side openers sound perfect. The side closers sound great. So I'm going to cover this as part of the series just to gather together all this great music and be able to comment on it. So it was released on March 30th, 1987, and it opens with the song Is It Really So Strange, which was a B-side of Sheila Take A Bow, and it's a recording from the February 12th, 1986 John Peel broadcast. The song has a bit of a rockabilly feel to it, with some twangy guitar from Marr, and the lyrics are about somebody who's irrepressibly in love with someone who doesn't reciprocate his feelings. He's not afraid of the person being violent towards him, telling the object of his affection that they can kick him, punch him, and break his face, but that will not change his feelings. My favorite line is, "I got confused, I killed a horse." What does that even mean? Sheila Take A Bow was released as a single on April 13th, 1987, and the theme of the song is similar to the Beatles' Dear Prudence. Morrissey singing words of encouragement to Sheila, imploring her to leave the drudgery of her life behind and meet him for a romantic rendezvous.
Is it wrong to want to live on your own? It's not wrong, but I must know. How can someone so young sing words so sad? Sheila take a bow, boot the grime of this world in the crotch, dear, and don't go home tonight. Come out and find the one that you love and who loves you. One that you love and who loves you. It's wrong not to always be glad. No, it's not wrong, but I must add. How can someone so young sing words so sad? Sheila take a bow, boot the grime of this world in the crotch, dear, and don't go home tonight. Come out and find the one that you love and who loves you. That you love and who loves you. Take my hand and off we stride. Oh, la 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 la. You're a girl and I'm a boy. I'm a girl and you're a boy. La 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 la. La 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 la. Sheila take a bow. La 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 la. Throw your homework onto the fire. Come out and find the one that you love. Come out and find the one you love.
The song is atypically uplifting and has some great guitar work from Marr. Morrissey invited Sandy Shaw to sing backup vocals on the song. However, on the day she was to record her part, Morrissey was sick. She recorded her part anyway, even though she later called the song horrid. The Smiths ended up scrapping her vocal anyway, so all's well that ends well, I guess. The song was originally recorded using John Porter as producer with a sitar-sounding lead riff, but the band were dissatisfied with the results and re-recorded it with Stephen Street. Shoplifters of the World Unite was released as a single on January 26, 1987. The song endorses shoplifting in a figurative sense and nonconformity in general.
Have you ever shoplifted?
I'm ashamed to say that I haven't. It might be quite interesting. I might try it one day. But really, I don't literally mean, picking up a loaf of bread or, a watch and sticking it in your coat pocket. It's more or less spiritual shoplifting and cultural shoplifting and taking things and, using them to your own advantage.
It features a rare guitar solo from Marr, who also produced the song himself, and it has a glam rock feel that evokes 1970s T-Rex.
Learn to love me, assemble the ways. Now, today, tomorrow, and always. My only weakness is a list of crime. My only weakness is, well, never mind. Shoplifters of the world, unite and take over. Shoplifters of the world, hand it over, hand it over, hand it over. Learn to love me and assemble the ways. Now, today, tomorrow, and always. My only weakness is a listed crime. But last night the plans for a future war was all I saw on Channel 4. Shoplifters of the world, unite and take over. Shoplifters of the world, hand it over, hand it over, hand it over.
Sweet and Tender Hooligan was the second B-side on the Sheila Take A Bow single. The lyrics sarcastically defend a criminal for his various misdeeds and promise that the hooligan in question has reformed his ways. The punk-inspired track is one of the heaviest in the Smiths' catalog and has some abrasive guitar work from Marr.
Was the sweet and tender hooligan, he said that he'll never do it again, and of course he won't, not until the next time. He was the sweet and tender hooligan, and he swore that he'll never do it again, and of course he won't, not until the next time. Poor old man, he had an accident with a 3-bar fire, but that's okay, because he wasn't very happy anyway. A poor woman, strangled in her very own bed as she read, but that's okay, cause she was old and she would have died anyway. Don't blame the sweet and tender hooligan, because he'll never do it again, not until the next time. Till you've heard every word, so before you decide, would you look into those motherly eyes? I love you for you, my love, you, my love, you, my love, you, my love. Till you've heard every word, but before you decide, would you look into those motherly eyes? I love you for you, my love, you, my love, love you just for you, my love. Don't blame the sweet and tender hooligan, because he'll never do it again. And in the midst of life we are in death, etc. Hooligan, because we never do it again. And in the midst of life we are in death, etc. 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 In the midst of life we are in death, etc.
Half a Person was the first B-side on the Shoplifters of the World Unite single. One of Morrissey's most tender and affecting vocals, the song is taken from the perspective of a clumsy and shy 16-year-old striking out on his own in the big city.
Call me morbid, call me pale. I've spent 6 years on your trail. 6 long years on your trail. Call me morbid, call me pale. I've spent 6 years on your trail. 6 full years of my life on your trail. And if you have 5 seconds to spare, then I'll tell you the story of my life. 16, clumsy and shy, I went to London and I booked myself in at the YWCA. I said I like it here, can I stay? I like it here, can I stay? Do you have a vacancy for a back scrubber? She was left behind and sour, and she wrote to me equally dour. She said in the days when you were hopelessly poor, I just liked you more. And if you have 5 seconds to spare, then I'll tell you the story of my life. 16, clumsy and shy, I went to London and I booked myself in at the YWCA. I said I like it here, can I stay? I like it here, can I stay? And do you have a vacancy for a back scrubber? Call me morbid, call me pale. I've spent too long on your trail, far too long, chasing your tail. And if you have 5 seconds to spare, then I'll tell you the story of my life. 16, clumsy and shy, that's the story of my life. 16, clumsy and shy, the story of my life. That's the story of my life. That's the story of my life. That's the story of my life. The story of my life. That's 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 the story of my life.
The music is acoustic and jangly and features some of Mars' most beautiful guitar playing. London was the second B-side from the Shoplifters of the World single and is another punk rock inspired onslaught. Some of Mars' most aggressive guitar playing is here, and the song is fast-paced and hyperactive.
Time
Lyrically, the song's about someone who leaves his family and girlfriend behind to hop a train bound for Houston, of all places. Side 2 of the first record opens with Panic, which was a single released on July 21st, 1986. The song contains the classic Morrissey refrain, "Hang the DJ," and was the first song recorded after the Queen is Dead sessions. The song was the first produced by John Porter in 2 years and includes guitarist Craig Gannon, who had been hired during a brief period when Andy Rourke had been fired over his escalating drug use.
Panic on the streets of London, panic on the streets of Birmingham. I wonder to myself, could life ever be sane again? The lead side streets that you slip down, I wonder to myself. Hopes may rise and the grass near, but honey pie, you're not safe here, so you run down to the safety of the town. But there's panic on the streets of Carlisle, Dublin, Dundee, Humberside. I wonder to myself. Burn down the disco, hang the blessed DJ, because the music that they constantly play, it says nothing to me about my life. Hang the blessed DJ, because the music they constantly play. On the lead side streets that you slip down, the provincial towns you jog round. Hang the DJ, 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 hang the DJ,
Girl Afraid is the B-side of the Heaven Knows I'm Miserable Now single and features some great surf guitar from Johnny Marr. Hard to believe a song this strong was relegated to a B-side, but it speaks volumes about how great and prolific the band were at this point.
Girl afraid, where do his intentions lay? Or does he even have any? She said he never really looks at me. I give him every opportunity. In the room downstairs he sat and stared. In the room downstairs he sat and stared. I'll never make that mistake again. never pays, and everything she wants costs money. But she doesn't even like me, and I know because she said so. In the room downstairs she sat and stared. In the room downstairs she sat and stared. I'll never make that mistake again, no.
Shakespeare's Sister was a single released on March 18, 1985. The title references a Virginia Woolf essay where she argues that if Shakespeare had an equally talented sister, she would not have had the same opportunities that he did. The song is fast-paced and has a driving piano rhythm. I love the middle break where the song suddenly gets quiet and Morrissey's impassioned vocal is amazing.
Young bones grown and the rocks below say, throw your skinny body down, son. But I'm going to meet the one I love. So please don't stand in my way, because I'm going to meet the one I love. No, mama, let me go. Young bones grown and the rocks below say, throw your white body down. But I'm going to meet the one I love. At last, at last, at last, I'm going to meet the one I love. La-di-da, la-di-da. No, mama, let me go. I thought that if you had an acoustic guitar, then it meant that you were a protest singer. Oh, I can smile about it now, but at the time it was terrible. No, mama, let me go. No, 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 no.
The single was a relative disappointment commercially, only reaching number 26 in the UK. William, It Was Really Nothing, was released as a single in April of 1984 and is a top 5 Smith song for me. Marr's guitar playing is sophisticated and melodic, and Morrissey's vocal is alternatively restrained and emphatic. Lyrically, the song is told from the perspective of a man trying to talk his friend out of marriage. You Just Haven't Earned It Yet, Baby was an aborted single that was scrapped in favor of Shoplifters of the World Unite. It has a more commercial sound than Shoplifters to my ears anyway, and it's one of my favorite tracks on the album.
If you're wondering why all the love that you long for eludes you, and the people are rude and cruel to you, I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. You just haven't earned it yet, baby. You just haven't earned it, son. You just haven't earned it yet, baby. You must suffer and cry for a longer time. You just haven't earned it yet, baby. And I'm telling you now, if you're wondering why, when all I wanted in life was to be famous, I have tried for so long, it's all gone wrong. I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. it yet, baby. You must suffer and cry for a longer time. You just haven't earned it yet, baby. And I'm telling you now. They pull me back and held me down and looked me in the eyes and said, you just haven't earned it yet, baby. You just haven't earned it, my son. You just haven't earned it yet, baby. You must stay on your own for slightly longer. You just haven't earned it yet, baby. And I'm telling you now.
Heaven Knows I'm Miserable Now was a single released on May 12, 1984, and can almost be considered as Morrissey's mopey manifesto. Beautifully reverbed guitar from Johnny Marr and Morrissey's melodramatic vocal make this one of the Smiths' greatest recordings. So that is going to conclude the first disc on Louder Than Bombs. In my next episode, I'll be covering disc 2. Hopefully you've been enjoying this series, and take care.